We are discussing questions and answers for AI 900 Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is: a company employs a team of customer service agents to provide a telephone and email support to customers. The company develops a web chat bot to provide automated answers to common customer queries. Which business benefit should the company expect as a result of creating a web chat bot solution? Option A, increased sales. Option B, reduced workload for the customer service agents. Option C, improved product reliability. The correct answer is option B. Our next question is: for a machine learning process, how should you split data for training and evaluation? Option A, use features for training and labels for evaluation. Option B, randomly split the data into rows for training and rows for evaluation. Option C, use labels for training and features for evaluation. Option D, randomly split the data into columns for training and columns for evaluation. The correct answer is option B. Our next question is: you built a machine learning model by using the automated machine learning user interface. You need to ensure that the model meets the Microsoft transparency principle for responsible AI. What should you do? Option A, set validation type to auto. Option B, enable explain best model. Option C, set primary metric to accuracy. Option D, set max concurrent iterations to 0. The correct answer is option B. Our next question is: you are designing an AI system that empowers everyone, including people who have hearing, visual, and other impairments. This is an example of which Microsoft guiding principle for responsible AI. Option A, fairness. Option B, inclusiveness. Option C, reliability and safety. Option D, accountability. The correct answer is option B. Moving to our next question: you are building an AI system. Which task should you include to ensure that the service meets the Microsoft transparency principle for a responsible AI? Option A, ensure that all visuals have a associated text that can be read by a screen reader. Option B, enable auto scaling to ensure that the service scales based on demand. Option C, provide documentation to developers debug code. Option D, ensure that a training dataset is representative of the population. The correct answer is option C. Moving to our next question: your company is exploring the use of voice recognition technologies in its smart home devices. The company wants to identify any barriers that might unintentionally leave out specific user groups. This is an example of which Microsoft guiding principle for responsible AI. Option A, accountability. Option B, fairness. Option C, inclusiveness. Option D, privacy and security. The correct answer is option C. Our next question is: what are the three Microsoft guiding principles for a responsible AI? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Option A, knowledgeability. Option B, decisiveness. Option C, inclusiveness. Option D, fairness. Option E, optionatedness. Option F, reliability and safety. The correct answer are options C, D, and F. Our next question is, you run a charity event that involves posting photos of people wearing sunglasses on Twitter. You need to ensure that you only retweet photos that meet the following requirements: include one or more faces, contain at least one person wearing sunglasses. What should you use to analyze the images? Option A, the verify operation in the face service. Option B, the detect operation in the face service. Option C, the describe image operation in the computer vision service. And option D, the analyze image operation in the computer vision service. The correct answer is option B. These are exam questions for AI 900 Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our next question is, when you design an AI system to access whether loan should be approved, the factors used to make the decision should be explainable. This is an example of which software guiding principle for responsible AI. Option A, transparency. Option B, inclusiveness. Option C, fairness. Option D, privacy and security. The correct answer is option A, that is transparency. And next question. You are building an AI based app. You need to ensure that app uses the principles for responsible AI. Which two principles should you follow? Option A, implement an agile software development methodology. Option B, implement a process of AI model validation as part of the software review process. Option C, establish a risk governance committee that include members of the legal team, members of the risk management team, and privacy officer. Option D, prevent the disclosure of use of AI based algorithms for automated decision making. The correct answer is option B and C. Our next question is, which metric can you use to evaluate the classification model? Option A, true positive rate. Option B, mean absolute error. Option C, coefficient of determination. Option D, root mean squared error. The correct answer is option A. Our next question, which of the two which two components can you drag onto a canvas in Azure Machine Learning Designer? Option A, dataset. Option B, compute. Option C, pipeline. Option D, module. The correct option are option A and D, that is dataset and module. And next question, you need to create a training dataset and validation dataset from an existing dataset. Which module in Azure Machine Learning Designer should you use? Option A, select column in dataset. Option B, add rows. Option C, split data. Option D, join data. The correct answer is option C. Next question. Which type of machine learning should you use to predict the number of gift cards that will be sold next month? Option A, classification. Option B, regression. Option C, clustering. The correct answer is option B. And next question is, you have a data set that contains information about taxi journeys that occurred during a given period. You need to train a model to predict the fare of the taxi journey. What should you use as a feature? Option A, number of taxi journeys in the data set. Option B, the trip distance of individual taxi journeys. Option C, the fare of individual taxi journeys. Option D, the trip ID of individual taxi journeys. The correct answer is option B. Moving to our next question. You need to predict the sea level in meters for the next 10 years. Which type of machine learning should you use? Option A, classification. Option B, regression. Option C, clustering. The correct answer is option B. Next question. Which service should you use to extract text, key, value pairs, and table data automatically from the scanned documents? Option A, from recognizer. Option B, text analytics. Option C, ink recognizer. Option D, custom vision. The correct answer is option A, that is form recognizer. The next one. You use Azure Machine Learning Designer to publish an interface pipeline. Which two parameters should you use to consume the pipeline? Option A, the model name. Option B, the training endpoint. Option C, authentication key. Option D, the rest endpoint. The correct answer is option C and D. The next one. A medical research project uses a large anonymized data set of brain scan images that are categorized into predefined brain hemorrhage types. You need to use machine learning to support early detection of the different brain hemorrhage types in the images before the images are reviewed by a person. This is an example of machine learning. Which type? Option A, clustering. Option B, regression. Option C, classification. The correct answer is option C, that is classification. These are exam questions for AI 900, Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, when training a model, why should you randomly split the rows into separate subsets? Option A, to train the model twice to attain better accuracy. Option B, to train multiple models simultaneously to attain better performance. Option C, to test the model by using data that was not used to train the model. The correct answer is option C. Our next question. You are evaluating whether to use a basic workspace or an enterprise workspace in Azure Machine Learning. What are the two tasks that require an enterprise workspace? Option A, Use a graphical user interface to run automated machine learning experiments. Option B, create a compute instance to use as a workstation. Option C, use a graphical user interface to define and run machine learning experiments from Azure Machine Learning Designer. Option D, create a dataset from a comma separated value file. The correct answer are option A and option C. And next question. You are building a tool that will process image from retail stores and identify the products of competitors. The solution will use custom model. Which is your cognitive service should you use? Option A, custom vision. Option B, form recognizer. Option C, face. Option D, computer vision. The correct answer is option A, that is custom vision. Our next question. What are the two metrics that you can use to evaluate a regression model? Option A, coefficient of determination. Option B, F1 score. Option C, root mean squared error. Option D, area under curve. Option E, balanced accuracy. The correct answer is option A and C. Our next question. Which type of machine learning should you use to identify groups of people who have similar purchasing habits? Option A, classification. Option B, regression. Option C, clustering. The correct answer is option C, clustering. Our next question. You need to develop a mobile app for employee to scan and store their expense while traveling. Which type of computer vision should you use? Option A, semantic segmentation. Option B, image classification. Option C, object detection. Option D, optical character recognition. The correct answer is option D. Our next question. You need to determine the location of cars in an image so that you can estimate the distance between cars. Which type of computer vision should you use? Option A, optical character recognition. Option B, object detection. Option C, image classification. Option D, face detection. The correct answer is option B. Our next question. What are the two tasks that can be performed by using a computer vision service? Option A, train a custom image classification model. Option B, detect faces in an image. Option C, recognize handwritten text. Option D, translate the text in an image between languages. The correct answer is option B and C. These are exam questions for AI 900 as Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our next question is, what is a use case for classification? Option A, predicting how many cups of coffee a person will drink based on how many hours a person slept the previous night. Option B, analyzing the contents of images and group images that have similar colors. Option C, predicting whether someone uses a bicycle to travel to work based on the distance from home to work. And option D, predicting how many minutes it will take someone to run a race based on the past race times. The correct answer is option C. Our next question: what are the two tasks that can be performed by using computer vision? Option A, predict stock prices. Option B, detect brands in an image. Option C, detect the color scheme in an image. Option D, translate text between languages. And option E, extract key phrases. The correct answer is option B and C. Our next question: your company wants to build a recycling machine for bottles. The recycling machine must automatically identify bottles of the correct shape and reject all the other items. Which type of AI workload should the company use? Option A, anomaly detection. Option B, conversational AI. Option C, computer vision. Option D, natural language processing. The correct answer is option C. Next question is: in which two scenarios can you use the form recognizer service? Option A, extract the invoice number from an invoice. Option B, translate a form of French to English. Option C, find image of product in a catalog. Option D, identity the retailer from a receipt. The correct answer is option A and D. Our next question: you are processing photos of runners in a race. You need to read the numbers of the runners shirt to identify the runner in the photos. Which type of computer vision should you use? Option A, facial recognition. Option B, optical character recognition. Option C, semantic segmentation. Option D, object detection. The correct answer is option B, that is optical character recognition. Our next question: you need to build an image tagging solution for social media that tags images of your friends automatically. Which is your cognitive services service you should use? Option A, computer vision. Option B, face detection. Option C, text analytics. Option D, form recognizer. The correct answer is option B. Our next question: your website has a chatbot that assists customers. You need to detect when a customer is upset based on the customer types in the chatbot. Which type of AI workload should you use? Option A, anomaly detection. Option B, semantic segmentation. Option C, regression. Option D, natural language processing. The correct answer is option D. Our next question: which AI service can you use to interpret the meaning of a user input such as call me back later? Option A, translator text. Option B, text analytics. Option C, speech. Option D, language understanding. The correct answer is option D, that is language understanding. Our next question: you are developing a chatbot solution in Azure. Which service should you use to determine a user's intent? Option A, translator text. Option B, QA maker. Option C, speech. Option D, language understanding. The correct answer is option D. And next question. You need to make the press releases of your company available in a range of languages. Which service should you use? Option A, translator text. Option B, text analytics. Option C, speech. Option D, language understanding. The correct answer is option A, that is translator text. These are questions for AI 900 Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our next question is, you are developing a natural language processing solution in Azure. The solution will analyze customer reviews and determine how positive or negative each review is. This is an example of which type of natural language processing workload. Option A, language detection. Option B, sentiment analysis. Option C, key phrase extraction. Option D, entity recognition. The correct answer is option B. Our next question. You are developing a solution that uses text analytics service. You need to identify the main talking points in the collection of documents. Which type of natural language processing should you use? Option A, entity recognition. Option B, key phrase extraction. Option C, sentiment analysis. Option D, language detection. The correct answer is option B. And next question. In which two scenarios can you use speech recognition? Option A, an in-car system that reads text messages aloud. Option B, providing closed captions for recorded or live videos. Option C, creating an automated public address system for a train station. Option D, creating a transcript of a telephone call or meeting. The correct options are B and D. And next one. You need to build an app that will read recipe instructions aloud to support users to have reduced vision. Which version service should you use? Option A, text analytics. Option B, translator text. Option C, speech. Option D, language understanding. The correct answer is option C, that is speech. And next one. You plan to develop a bot that will enable users to query a knowledge base by using natural language processing. Which two services should you include in the solution? Option A, Q&A Maker. Option B, Azure Bot Service. Option C, Form Recognizer. Option D, Anomaly Detector. The correct answer are option A and B. Our next question. In which two scenarios can you use a speech synthesis solution? Option A, an automated voice that reads back a credit card number entered into a telephone by using the numeric keypad. Option B, generating live captions for a new broadcast. Option C, extracting key phrases from the audio recording of a meeting. Option D, an AI character in a computer game that speaks audibly to a player. The correct answer are option A and D. Our next question. In which scenario should you use key phrase extraction? Option A, translating a set of documents from English to German. Option B, generating captions for a video based on audio track. Option C, identifying whether reviews of a restaurant are positive or negative. Option D, identifying which documents provide information about the same topics. The correct answer is option D. And next one, you have insurance claim reports that are stored as text. You need to extract key terms from the reports to generate summaries. Which type of AI workload should you use? Option A, conversational AI. Option B, anomaly detection. Option C, natural language processing. Option D, computer vision. The correct answer is option C. We are discussing questions for AI 900 Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our next question is, you are authoring a language understanding application to support a music festival. You want users to be able to ask questions about scheduled shows such as which act is playing on the main stage. The question which act is playing on the main stage is an example of which type of element. Option A, an intent. Option B, an utterance. Option C, a domain. Option D, an entity. The correct answer is option B. And next one, you built an QA maker bot by using a frequently asked question page. You need to add professional greetings and other responses to make a bot more user friendly. What should you do? Option A, increase the confidence threshold of responses. Option B, enable active learning. Option C, create multi-turn questions. Option D, add chit chat. The correct answer is option D. And next question. You need to develop a chatbot for a website. The chatbot must answer users questions based on the information on the following documents. Option A, a product troubleshooting guide in a Microsoft Word document. A frequently asked question list on the web page. Which service should you use to process the documents? Option A, Azure bot service. Option B, language understanding. Option C, text analytics. Option D, Q&A maker. The correct answer is option D. And next question is, you are building a language understanding model for an e-commerce business. You need to ensure that the model detect when utterances are outside the intended scope of the model. What should you do? Option A, test the model by using new utterances. Option B, add utterances to a non-intent. Option C, create a pre-built task entity. Option D, create a new model. The correct answer is option B. Our next question is, which two scenarios are example of conversational AI workload? Option A, a telephone answering service that has a pre-recorder message. Option B, a chatbot that provides users with the ability to find answers on a website by themselves. Option C, telephone voice menus to reduce the load on human resources. Option D, a service that creates frequently asked questions documents by crawling public websites. The correct option are B and C. The next one, you need to provide content for a business chatbot that will help answer simple user queries. What are the three ways to create question and answer text by using Q&A maker? Option A, generate the questions and answers from an existing web page. Option B, use automated machine learning to train a model based on the file that contains the questions. Option C, manually enter the questions and answers. Option D, connect the bot to the Cortana channel and ask questions by using Cortana. Option E, import chit chat content from a predefined data source. The correct answer are option A, C, and E. Next one. You have a frequently asked question PDF file. You need to create a conversational support system based on a FAQ. Which service should you use? Option A, Q&A maker. Option B, text analytics. Option C, computer vision. Option D, language understanding. The correct answer is option A. Our next question. You need to reduce the load on telephone operators by implementing a chatbot to answer simple questions with predefined answers. Which two AI service should you use to achieve the goal? Option A, test analytics. Option B, Q&A maker. Option C, Azure bot service. Option D, translator text. The correct answer is option B and C, that is Q&A maker and Azure bot service. The next one. Which two scenarios are example of conversational AI workload? Option a smart device in the home that responds to questions such as what will the weather be like today? Option B, a website that uses a knowledge base to interactively respond to users' questions. Option C, assembly line machinery that autonomously inserts headlamps into cars. Option D, monitoring the temperature of machinery to turn on a fan when the temperature reaches a specific threshold. The correct answer are option A and B. These are questions of AI 900 Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our next question. You need to develop a web-based AI solution for a customer support system. Users must be able to interact with the web app and will guide them to the best resource or answer. Option A, custom vision. Option B, Q&A maker. Option C, translator text. Option D, face detection. The correct answer is option B. Our next question. Which AI service should you use to create a bot from a frequently asked question document? Option A, Q&A maker. Option B, language understanding. Option C, text analytics. Option D, speech. The correct answer is option A. Our next question. You have a web chat bot that provides responses from a Q&A maker knowledge base. You need to ensure that the bot uses user feedback to improve the relevance of responses over time. What should you use? Option A, key phrase extraction. Option B, sentiment analysis. Option C, business logic. Option D, active learning. The correct answer is option D. Our next question. You are developing a conversational AI solution that will communicate with users through multiple channels, including email, Microsoft Teams, and web chat. Which service should you use? Option A, text analytics. Option B, Azure bot service. Option C, translator. Option D, form recognizer. The correct answer is option B, that is Azure bot service. Our next question. You need to track multiple versions of a model that was trained by using Azure machine learning. What should you do? Option A, provision an interface duster. Option B, explain the model. Option C, register the model. Option D, register the training data. The correct answer is option C. Our next question. You need to develop a chatbot for a website. The chatbot must answer users' questions based on the information in the following documents. Option A product troubleshooting guide, a Microsoft Word document, frequently asked questions list on a web page. Which service should you use to process the documents? Option A, learn language understanding. Option B, text analytics. Option C, Azure bot service. Option D, Q&A maker. The correct answer is option D, that is Q&A maker. Our next question. You are building knowledge base by using Q&A maker. Which file format can you use to populate the knowledge base? Option A, PDF. Option B, PPTX. Option C, XML. Option D, ZIP. The correct answer is option A. Our next question. You use Azure Machine Learning Designer to build a model pipeline. What should you create before you run the pipeline? Option A Zoopiator notebook. Option B, a registered model. Option C, compute source. The correct answer is option C. Our next question. You use drones to identify where weeds grow between rows of crops to send an instruction for the removal of weeds. This is the example of which type of computer vision? Option A, scene segmentation. Option B, optical character recognition. Option C, object detection. The correct answer is option C. Our next question. You have an Azure machine learning pipeline that contains a split data module. A split data module inputs into a model module and a score model module. What is the function of the split data module? Option A, selecting columns that must be included in the model. Option B, creating training and validation data sets. Option C, diverting records that have missing data. Option D, scaling numeric variables so that they are within the consistent numeric range. The correct answer is option A. Next one. You need to create a customer support solution to help customers access information. The solution must support email, phone, and a live chat channels. Which type of AI solution should you use? Option A, natural language processing. Option B, computer vision. Option C, machine learning. Option D, chatbot. The correct answer is option A, that is natural language processing. These are questions of AI 900 Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, you are building a chatbot that will use natural language processing to perform the following actions based on the text input of the user: accept customer orders, retrieve support documents, retrieve order status updates. Which type of NLP should you use? Option A, sentiment analysis. Option B, translation. Option C, language modeling. Option D, named entity recognition. The correct answer is option D, that is named entity recognition. Our next question. You have an AI solution that provides users with the ability to control smart devices by using verbal commands. Which two types of natural language processing workloads does the solution use? Option A, text to speech. Option B, translation. Option C, language modeling. Option D, key phrase extraction. Option E, speech to text. The correct option is C and D, that is language modeling and key phrase extraction. Our next question. An app that analyzes social media posts to identify their tone is an example of which type of natural language processing workload? Option A, sentiment analysis. Option B, key phrase extraction. Option C, entity recognition. Option D, speech recognition. The correct answer is option A. The next one. You have an AI based loan approval system. During the testing, you discover that system has a gender bias. Which responsible AI principle does this violate? Option A, accountability. Option B, transparency. Option C, fairness. Option D, reliability and safety. The correct answer is option C, that is fairness. The next question. You have a custom question answering solution. You create a bot that uses the knowledge base to respond to customer request. You need to identify what the bot can perform without adding additional skills. What should you identify? Option A, register customer complaints. Option B, answer questions from multiple users simultaneously. Option C, register customer purchases. Option D, provide customers with return materials authorization members. The correct answer is option B. Our next question. Which machine learning technique can be used for anomaly detection? Option A, a machine learning technique that understands written and spoken languages. Option B, a machine learning technique that classifies objects based on user supplied images. Option C, a machine learning technique that analyzes data over time and identifies unusual changes. Option D, a machine learning technique that classifies images based on their contents. The correct answer is option C. That is a machine learning technique that analyzes data over time and identifies unusual changes. Our next question is, your company manufactures widgets. You have 1000 digital photos of the widgets. You need to identify the location of the widgets within the photos. What should you use? Option A, computer vision spatial analysis. Option B, custom vision object detection. Option C, custom vision classification. Option D, custom vision image analysis. The correct answer is option B.